Sir, recording. Yeah, that's okay.
So today we are doing the third part and fourth part. The fourth part is speed torque characteristics and load locus. So speed torque characteristics means speed versus torque. So the first quadrant and third quadrant, this is acting as a motor. So you have to plot the speed torque characteristics means when load is not there, load equal to 0, speed will be maximum. So equation for omega, equation for omega. So this first line here, model number 5, the first line here it is coming as speed, and from this kt by Ra multiplied by this voltage will give you maximum torque. So torque line is here it is 2 and omega line is first, and that is giving you a 2 space option. So the first line coming here is speed and second line is torque. If you are done reverse means you are getting first line. If you are done from here to first line, this torque to first line and omega to second line, then your first column will be, in this case it is omega, and second column will be torque. That is here first line is omega and second line is torque. So maximum torque is kt into Vs by Ra, maximum torque, and it will be here. And maximum speed will be when there is no load. So no load is there. Yeah.
So this load, is it the external load or the internal resistance?
That resistance load is not at all taken. The load means external load.
Okay.
So the motor having that JM and BM, that is internal only. Whatever it is in JL and BL, this is called external load. So the motor is rotating means maximum speed it can rotate according to the design only. So there will be a JM and BM. So the JM and BM are present in that motor. So that torque is, that speed is maximum speed or no load speed. And the maximum torque is called stall torque. So you will get one line like this. So if you are working in third quadrant, you will get another line here, that is negative of that one. This is speed and this one is torque. So plotting the first element versus second element. So you will get like this line. So plotting this one give you speed torque characteristics. So you have to choose a sine wave as input for measuring speed torque characteristic. So you are giving a 100% sinusoidal command and 10% sinusoidal command of 5 Hz frequency. So you take a sine wave and apply it to the system. and measure the speed and torque for 5 hertz frequency. 5 hertz means 5 into 2 pi. For 100% sinusoidal command means 100% command for this system is model number 5 is 100% command is theta m limit. This one is 100% command, and 10% of that value also you have to find out. Then if you are plotting this one, you will get a speed torque characteristic. So what will be the peculiarity of speed torque characteristics is, if some locus is like this, suppose it is like this, if your load demands like this locus, so in this area the motor cannot supply this torque corresponding to this speed. This is the torque corresponding to that speed. So in automobiles you are saying that this much torque at that speed only. Like that, this motor also, this much torque at this speed, this motor cannot provide because its maximum line is this one. So in this area, if you are getting some load locus like this motor is not useful. So you have to choose some other motor that load locus will be something like this. Sometimes you will not require this much speed also. So load locus like this also it will work. So it is accommodating the entire requirement of ours in this load locus. But our load locus is now this one. So if something like this also it will work, because the locus is inside our speed torque characteristics. So that is the measure of you can get this motor for particular application or not. Not only checking with the speed torque characteristics and load locus of the motor. And the fifth point, you have to write your comments on the simulation last week and this week. So write your comments. That is the E part. So D part you have to apply whatever you are done. Sinusoidal command of 10% and 100% at 5 hertz, and plot these things. So that will be your D part, and E part you have to write the comments on nonlinear simulation. So that you can do. So the C part is frequency response analysis.
Sir, what was the meaning of 100% and 10%?
That is our requirement only.
That is taken for the input. No?
So you are having a system that is EGC system, and maximum deflection allowed is plus or minus 4 degrees only in the output side. This output side plus or minus 4 degrees, that corresponding to motor side 4 into 398 into 5 by 180. This is the gear ratio. So this is the maximum input you can give corresponding to this value. But here you are taking this cape, this position, whatever you are getting, that is feedbacking directly. So here you have to supply input theta corresponding to this value here. That is why this 4 into 398 into 5 by 180 is 100% command amplitude I am telling. So because you are theta reference and theta output you are measuring. You are taking the transformation between theta output to theta reference. This is the transformation. So the theta reference is this one. That is 100% command amplitude is this one. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
So now third point is frequency response analysis. So for a linear system, frequency response analysis is, so you are having a G of S, a transformation will be there. You are taking G of J omega. This G of J omega sums are taken last week. G of J omega, how it is coming, how we can use that frequency response analysis. These things, Samsar is taken there. So the G of J omega is sinusoidal transformation. So S is replacing by J omega. Actually, S is equal to sigma plus J omega. The real part you are cancelling and you are taking only the frequency response. So G of J omega is sinusoidal response. You are applying a sine wave and taking the output. This will also be a sine wave with some phase difference. And this amplitude is A, this might be A dash. So if the standard system means this is A means this will also be A. So if it is a real system means A and it will be A dash. Here you are giving A sin omega t. Here you will get A dash sin omega t plus 5. So you are measuring this gain, output to input, A dash to A. That is mod of G of J omega, the gain. And you are converting that to 20 log mod G of J omega. So that will be the gain, and the phase is this phi. That is phase. So this is a particular frequency. One frequency of sine wave you are applying and taking the output and measuring the gain and phase. Again you will change the frequency, then take these things. Again you will change, and you are changing very low value to very high value. This frequency is changing from this range. And you are plotting this magnitude versus log omega. This semi-log graph, there you are only taking the omega only. But actually it is a log omega only. Semi-log graph, it is in logarithmic scale. So that is actually a log omega. But you are taking only omega. So making this axis also in logarithmic, that is why you are taking 20 log G of J omega. And you are all the frequency, omega is equal to very low to very high. You are plotting these things and you will get Bode magnitude. Like this, omega versus phase. Omega versus phase. So these two you are plotting with. Here the amplitude will be very low, very high. Anything is possible for LTI system. So if you are taking with 1 volt or 100 volt sine wave, the output response will be same for a LTI system. So this can be extended to nonlinear system by providing our input operating points. So your system is working with something and you are supplying the input. So you know what should be the maximum value and minimum value. So in non-linear system, if you are giving 1 volt or 100 volt sine wave, this amplitude, this A dash to A will be, this magnitude remains are same. But for a non-linear system, if you are giving 1 volt or 10 volt or 100 volt, 1 volt to 10 volt also it will change. This one also it will change. So you have to fix the operating point. Suppose I am fixing the operating point. My system is working with this operating point only. So you have to give amplitude this much. So this might be 1 volt and 10 volt. You have to give 1 volt to 10 volt only. And you have to measure magnitude for each frequency. So there the MATLAB will plot for you. But here you have to experimentally find out. You have to apply one frequency and take the output and measure it. Again you have to apply it, take the output and measure it. Like that you have to vary from very low to very high. How you fix the frequency is your bandwidth of the system. So for this system it is 5 Hz bandwidth. So you have to choose 1 decade below and 1 decade above. So you are taking 0.1 as minimum and 100 Hz as maximum. So it is coming under 1 to 10, 1 Hz and 10 Hz range this decade. So 1 decade below and 1 decade above. So this is a, if your system is in 100 Hz means you are taking 10 Hz and 1000. 100 is coming here, 1 decade below and 1 decade above. So this system is working at 5 Hz. So your frequency will be 0.1 Hz to 100 Hz. And the Baudot response is actually at the steady state only you are taking the value. At the steady state. So you need to wait for some time to settle these waves. So that is why this program is written like that. Frequency response. So you have to generate a frequency of waves. That is sinusoidal wave. That wave is changing from 0.1 to 100 Hz. And the amplitude is changing from your operating points. So your maximum value of input you can give is theta m limit. Because you are applying maximum voltage is theta m limit only. After that, this is a system which will saturate. So the maximum command amplitude is A is equal to theta m limit. That is 4 into 398 into pi by 180. This will be the maximum amplitude. That is 100% command amplitude will be this one. And in your paper it is written as A is equal to 10. But your command amplitude, maximum command amplitude is this one only. So you are applying this sine wave of this amplitude and the frequency is 0.1. Then you are changing the frequency to 0.2, then 0.3, then 0.4, like that up to 1. You are giving a sine wave, each sine wave like this. So, and you are taking the first harmonic, first fundamental harmonic with respect to input sinusoidal command. This is the program for SEEP.m. So in SEEP.m, the command amplitude A you have to give 2%, 10%, 5%, and 100% of this value. This is the amplitude. And the frequency vector is 0.1 to 0.9. You have to take a step of 0.1. And 1 Hz to 9, you have to take a step of 1. And 10 to 100, you have to take a step of 5. This is the frequency vector. And number of cycle also NC. NC is the number of cycles. Number of cycles you have to choose is 0.1 to 0.9, you choose 1 cycle. And 1 to 9, you choose 3 cycles. Else you have to choose 5 cycles. So this is you have to give for SEEP.m. This program this one is the program for SEEP.m. So this clear all command you are using, then it will clear all the commands. So you be careful about this clear, it will clear the workspace. and your system is running at a fixed step, and fixed step size is 0.001. So that TS you have to give here, and your system is simulating with some other T, it will give some error. So the configuration parameter you have to set it to fixed step, and fixed step size is 0.001 and Rangakutta 4. And TS also same. And TC you are taking 0 and L is taken as 1, and you are supplying a frequency that is 0.1 hertz, 0.2 hertz up to 0.9 hertz, 0.1, 0.2 and to 0.9 hertz you are applying a frequency. That frequency is one cycle only, that is for J is equal to 1 to length of frequency, TP you have to take and NJ you have to take, and if the frequency of J is less than 1 means 0.1 to 0.9, you have to take step of NCJ is equal to 1. You have to take only one sine wave, 0.1 one sine wave, 0.2 one sine wave, 0.3 one sine wave, like that. If your frequency is 1 to 10 hertz, 1 to 10 hertz means 1 hertz you have to choose 3 cycles, 1 hertz 3 cycles, 2 hertz 3 cycles, like that up to 9 hertz. From 10 to 100 you have to choose 5 samples. So you have to choose 5 for 10, like that. So the first frequency is 0.1, 0.2 up to 0.9. Second frequency is 1, 2 up to 9. Third frequency is 10, 15, 20 up to 100. So this 0.1 to 0.9 you have to take one cycle only, because it will attain steady state faster one cycle, because this is actually a slow process. So it will attain steady state very fast. This 1 hertz also within 3 cycles it will attain steady state, but the frequency is increasing. You have to wait for some time to settle to steady state value, because it is a non-linear system. So you have to wait for some time, for 1 or 2 cycles to settle. That is why you are waiting for some 5 samples for 5 hertz to 100 hertz. So NJ and NC you are taking, and this A is, I am telling, 100% command is 4 into 398 into pi by 180. This you have to change, and T last is 0. These things are modifying inside the loop. So this T is calculating. I is, if earlier it is 1 into TS, frequency you are taking, and your RC is the sinusoidal command, A sin 2 pi ft. So you are applying a sine wave. So if you are applying it in digital domain, so each one will be a sample. These R1, R2, these samples you will get according to this time. The time scale is 0.001 you are applying. So you will get a sine wave like this. And T also you will get. And this R is taking as a vector, and this T also taking as a vector. So you will get T and R as vectors from this point. So you will get T and R as vector, and if you are plotting the T and R, you will get sinusoidal wave with 0.1 frequency 1, 0.2 frequency 1, like this. If I am simulating this, I will get something like this. This command amplitude is, I am choose as 100%. That is 4 into 398 into pi by 180. That is the value is coming there. And 1 hertz is this, 2 hertz is 0.1 is this one, 0.2 is this, like this. You will get up to 100 hertz. So this sinusoidal wave is generated, and this sinusoidal wave is applying to this system. Earlier model I am changing now to from workspace option is there, from workspace. So in that you have to choose t dash and r dash. That is transpose of time and the value, sinusoidal wave value. So you are giving a sine wave like this. This sine wave, each value you will get. This each value you are applying into that system you are modeled. And that system also working in 0.001 as time period. And you will get y and t. If you are running this, and your simulation time should be max of t, because you are generating a program for capital T only. So that much t and r is producing in the, as a vector form it is produced there. So if you are applying this t dash and r dash and you are not giving this max of t, some error will come. So the simulation time is capped maximum of that time t. And now you are getting this y here, y, variable name is y only. If you are getting out dot y, something will change. So this is t only for me. So now I have to plot the response. So sine wave is generated and sine wave is applied here, and that is running with the system, and it is producing this y and t. Now I have to convert back to Bode response. So that purpose we have to use non-linear frequency response, that is called discrete time Fourier analysis, DTFA. So here in my case it is capital Y is equal to y and capital T is equal to small t. But sometimes your case out dot y and out dot t is coming there. That you please check it. And I am choosing a TS value like this. And Tn is this NCI divided by f of I. And the starting is this one and ending section is this one. And NE is minimum of NEI and A is equal to maximum of this, and P and QR I am setting to 0 and phi I am measuring like this. And we have to just take the Fourier coefficient A cos 2 pi f, that t minus phi, that is q of k, and r of k is sine of that time, sine 2 pi f k ts minus phi. And this p and q I am updating. P is this one and q is this one. I am getting the small p, small q, q and r, and p and r is measuring, and p is getting, q is getting. So p square plus q square under root will give you the magnitude, and the phase will be a tan 2 of q comma p. So the magnitude plot you have to plot with 20 log root p square plus q square. So that will be 10 log p square plus q square multiplied by this value. So the output by input term is coming here, and phase is 180 divided by pi into a tan 2 of q comma p. And now you have to plot this in semi-log graph. So you are getting this magnitude and phase. You have to plot in semi-log graph. So you have to choose the semi-log x of that one. That is subplot 2, 1, 1. Subplot means it will create 2 row and 1 column. So 2 row and 1 column plot will be, and first column you are plotting with the semi-log as the f and gain. F and gain means this magnitude plot only. You will get magnitude plot here, and it subplot 2, 2, 1, 2 means 2, 1, 2 means here it will plot the phase plot. So you are giving sine wave of this amplitude. So first you have to run seep.m, then parameter file, then run the model file by applying t dash and r dash, and the fixed step size is 0.001 configuration parameter. Everything you are done, y and t will be getting Then you are running the DTFA, means you will get the frequency response for the system. So if you want to change the frequency, in this paper it is written, you have to command amplitude, you have to change. So now I am plotting for 100%, 10% is 0.1 of that one, 0.505 of that one is 5%, 2% also you have to plot. Then you have to find out minus 3 dB bandwidth and minus 90 bandwidth. So minus 3 dB where it is coming, you have to note down those values. And minus 90 where it is coming, you have to note down the values in hertz. So that is for this experiment. So first of all, you have to generate a sine wave, apply that sine wave to that model, then take the frequency response, you run it, then take it to the DTFA, you will get the frequency response for particular system with the particular input. So nonlinear system described with a particular output with respect to a particular input only. So the input also we have to give. So in normal LTI body means you need not give any input. It will automatically generate some low value input, and the frequency will change it in the simulation, and you will get the output. That we are mimicking in doing this exercise. So you can start doing these things. The model last time what you are used, only you have to change from workspace option T dash R dash. Other things are same as earlier. And this disturbance response you are not taking this time. This you can take it as 0 also. This is actually 0 only. You can either delete this one and you apply the T dash R dash only. Disturbance response we are not taking. Only taking the frequency response for input system. Input only you are taking, disturbance you are not taking. So you can start doing. Any doubt is there, you can ask.
Friction will be there.
What?
So friction.
Friction is there. Everything else is there. The external disturbance is not there. External disturbance I can neglect. That is, you can delete it. This one you can delete it. No problem. You are not taking any disturbance response for frequency. So you can start doing only that last time what you are done for lab. You copy that one more copy. If you are copy pasting, that name you have to change. That copy of one something will be coming. So MATLAB won't take such kind of things. So you have to change the name and you can do it. The max of T you have to give, otherwise so many error will come. And here also configuration parameter you have to set to fixed step and 001 because you are using a sinusoidal sweep of 0.001 only. This is not matching, some error will come. So be careful about those things, and you have to give apply A is equal to this one only. In that paper it is written 10 only. This is the command amplitude, not in V voltage. Command amplitude in.
So when do we have to submit this?
You can submit next week, na? Next Friday. Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You just mail me in that mail ID.
So
Mail
next
ID.
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last we are having exam on Monday. That is why that is shifted to next Monday. So the frequency response of linear system is, it is you are applying a linear RTA system, is that amplitude doesn't matter. Only the frequency only matter for a linear system. So amplitude are giving 1 watt or 100 watt, the response will be almost same only. That is LTA system. So in MATLAB, what it is doing, it is taking from very low value to very high value and taking the response, the magnitude part, magnitude of output to magnitude of input is gain. And input signal taking as reference and output that sine wave phase difference it is taking. And it is taking as phase and it is plotting against log of omega. So omega you are applying log of omega only, that scale, and the magnitude you are plotting, and again log of omega and phi. So this one is Bode magnitude response and Bode phase response. So what the MATLAB is doing, it is applying very low value sine waves like this, very low value 0.1 to some 100 hertz or something, sometimes 1000. And it is taking the output response and plotting it. So for a non-linear system, the amplitude matters. So if you are giving 1 volt to the saturation like non-linearity, the like this 1 volt means it is a linear amplifier. It will amplify it. So this 1 volt is giving it a 2 volt like that, it won't matter. If the limit is 10 volt, you are giving a 11 volt here. The wave will be like this only. So the fundamental, these parts are cut. So you have to check the output and you have to measure this fundamental wave analysis, and then only you can plot the Bode. But now we are doing that one only. So first you have to generate, for supplying the sine wave, you have to generate a sine wave.
Sir, but we are having the cuttings now at the extreme points. Then how we are going to generate Bode now?
Yeah, that
Because
is I am telling.
Okay.
The linear system Bode and non-linear system Bode are different. So linear system, if you are typing Bode of this transfer function, you will get the transfer function Bode response, because it is supplying sine wave here. It is taking the response and plotting this one.
Yes, sir.
For non-linear system, you have to generate a sine wave.
Means at the input we have to generate the sine wave.
Yeah, you have to generate a sine wave.
Okay.
So for generating a sine wave, your operating points you should know.
Of the system.
Yeah, what voltage or whatever are the limits, input, how it is varying from this point to that point. That you have to know. For this system, it is fixed. Plus or minus 4 degree is the output requirement. So you have to apply maximum corresponding to 4 degree voltage is maximum voltage. Minimum is whatever it is minimum. Minimum is 0 and maximum is plus 4 and minus 4. So this is actually this gimbal is point is plus 4 degree here and minus 4 degree here. So your maximum is plus 4 and minus 4 and 0 is minimum. So that case is over. So you have to apply sine wave from 0 to plus 4 degree corresponding. So the amplitude is equal to, maximum amplitude is 4 into 398 into pi by 180.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This. So this magnitude is the maximum 100% magnitude.
That we have to apply. This is the command amplitude, right?
Yeah, this is the command amplitude. This is the maximum amplitude. So you have to apply from 1% to 100%.
Okay.
1% value and change the frequency. And this system is working at 5 Hz as bandwidth.
Sir, 5 Hz means how you are saying this is 5 Hz? I can take 10 Hz also, right?
This system is 5 Hz bandwidth only.
How we are fixing the frequency of the system?
The
Means,
frequency of system we are not fixing. We are designing a structure and
Okay.
other things.
mhm.
That
So it
frequency
is
is
the
coming
design
from that
parameter.
only.
It
We
is
are
the
not
design
we-
parameter, right?
Yeah, we are not fixing anything. If we are designing that thing, it is coming to be 5 Hz because mechanical system having low range of vibration only.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you are not fixing anything. If we are designing a system and system design ultimately coming as 5 Hz.
Hmm.
So we are not fixed, but the system design itself it is 5 Hz.
Hmm.
So that 5 Hz is taken. So that is the center point.
Hmm.
So for 5 Hz is coming in the decade of 1 to 10.
Hmm.
So you have to generate a frequency 1 decade above and 1 decade below. So 0.1 and 100 Hz. So you have to generate a sine wave from 0.1 to 100 Hz.
Hmm.
And the amplitude is 1% to 100%.
Sir, within one sine wave, I have to
One sine wave you
generate.
cannot create it.
Yeah. So I have
So you
to.
have to create a sine wave.
Hmm.
First you fix the amplitude.
Okay.
Then you change the frequency 0.1 to 100.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then you change the amplitude A1. Then change 0.1 to 100. Then A2. Change
Yes.
it. So this will require so much time. So you are choosing 100%, 50%, 20%, 10%, 2%, 1%. This 4 or 5 samples you do it.
Hmm.
For this lab, only you are doing 2%, 5%, 10%, and 100%. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you are changing the frequency 0.1 to 100 Hz. So that you have to generate a sine wave. So that sine wave amplitude is 100% amplitude, you know, and you have to generate a 1 decade below and 1 decade above. So 0.1 to 0.9 with a step of 0.1 Hz, you have to generate a sine wave.
Sir, 1 decade below and 1 decade above means that
5
terminology I am not getting a physical meaning, sir. Can you explain that?
5 Hz is the frequency.
Okay. Hmm.
So it is logarithmic scale only. Log 1 is 0. This is this semi-log graph, you know now. Semi-log graph will look like this. Here it is logarithmic graph, logarithm scale. Log of omega only it is coming here.
Hmm.
This axis is log of omega.
Yes, sir.
Frequency log. So this one is 1 decade.
Hmm.
So this is another decade.
Hmm.
That is only the meaning of decade.
Then it should be varying from 0.5 to 50, right? 5 by 10 to 5 into 10.
No, the 5 by 10 is not a decade. 0.01, 0.1, 1, 10, like that only you will take it.
No, sir.
0.5. Yeah,
Yes.
you are getting 0.5 only, but you are taking it as 0.1.
I didn't. Once again, will you say it, sir? 5 hertz, I am referring it as a one. What, sir?
5 Hz is central point.
Okay.
1 decade below.
Means 5 by 10.
5 by 10, 0.5.
0.5 hertz to 50 hertz.
Nearest point is 0.1. Decade scale it is 0.1.
Okay, okay. Hmm.
And here it is 50. Nearest next point is 100 Hz.
Hmm.
So that is the meaning.
Hmm.
So you are generating a sine wave and 0.1 Hz you are taking one sine wave and 0.2 Hz another sine wave, 0.3 up to 0.9.
Hmm.
Then the step size is 1 to 1 Hz, 2 Hz, 3 Hz up to 9 Hz.
Hmm.
So if you are generating all the frequencies, that program will be running very much high, fast. That processing time is very high, and you can sample it for some sample space. That sample space you are taking.
Sir,
And
1 minute, sir. We have to generate all corresponding to one particular amplitude. All step size sine waves, sir.
yeah, the sine wave only.
Sine wave means 0.1 hertz to 100 hertz.
Yeah.
With step size of 0.1.
Not 0.1. one you can choose 0.1 also, no problem, but the simulation is running for some more time.
Okay.
So we are choosing 0.1 to 0.9 with a step of 0.1.
Okay. Okay. So we are not choosing 100 hertz as the upper limit.
Upper limit is 100 only.
Then what is this 0.9, sir?
0.9 is first frequency.
Okay. Okay. Within
Yeah.
0.1 to 100, we are choosing the first frequency as 0.9.
No, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 up to 0.9. Then
Okay.
1, 2 up to 10, 15, 20 up to 100. This is the
Oh.
frequency.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, these samples are chosen like that only.
Means I have to, within one plot, I have to plot for one particular amplitude 0.1 to
side wave.
0.9 and 1 to 10. Like that I have to plot as a different
No, you can
plots.
plot from 0.1, 0.2 up to 100 also. No problem.
Okay. Okay.
But this size will be very much high. So the size is reducing. I am choosing like this. So this one is a program. 0.1 to 0.9 on frequency, 1 to 9, and these three frequency I am cascading. So it will be 0.1, 0.2 up to 0.9.
Sir, what is cascading, sir?
Cascading. This is actually a raw vector.
What, sir?
This is a vector only.
Means you are assembling all the frequencies.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
0.1, 0.2 up to 0.9. Then 1, 2 up to 9. 10, 15, 100.
Yes, sir.
So this is generated. And I have to give amplitude as 4 into 398 into 5 by 180. And I am taking the length of frequency and taking T, N. And if the number of samples is, this N is less than, that is 0.1 to 0.9, I have to use only one frequency. So less than 10 means 1 to 9, I have to choose 3 samples. With 1 hertz, 3 frequency will be generating. 1 hertz frequency, this amplitude, 3 waves are generating.
In the Simulink, the end time we have to keep 39.346.
Max of T, capital T.
So it is showing some error in the second column.
Max of capital T you have to choose.
Okay.
So you are choosing, after 10 hertz, you have to choose 5 samples. Then you have to, that only that A sin omega, A sin 2 pi ft. That is sine wave generated. And you are, this actually doing in discrete time. So you will get a T vector and R vector. So this T vector and R vector is generated and running this code seep.m. Seep.m I am running, I will get sinusoidal, this sine wave I will get. This is 1 hertz, 2 hertz, like that I will get a sine wave from 0.1 to 100 hertz. Clear?
Yes.
Then this has to supply the model T dash R dash. From workspace option is there. And you have to simulate it for max of capital T. 39 point something you are adding, there are T is capital T is something different. Capital T is this much variable. 39.3640. So capital T you have to give max of T only. Otherwise, if 39 or something it is giving, it will also show error. So max of capital T you have to give. Then you run the simulation. Then you have to do the DTFA. DTFA is actually it is doing Fourier analysis of fundamental harmonics of sine wave.
Sir, Fourier analysis means what it will do, sir?
It will, the fundamental harmonics, what is the value, it is take the output. So if
Means
you are,
the same frequency what we have applied, that frequency plots will be taken from the output.
yeah,
and,
fundamental harmonics only. Fundamental harmonics is if you are giving, it is a 1 hertz frequency you are giving.
Yes, sir.
So it is in digital domain only giving. So it is
Okay.
sample to space. Sample to space value only giving. So that's what you have to measure is magnitude, mod of G of j omega. So mod of G of j omega is magnitude of output to magnitude of input. So at a particular value, this value, I have to take the magnitude of output to magnitude of input.
Hmm.
So the fundamental harmonics only you are taking. That means that this only, if you are applying something, the harmonics also, second harmonics, third harmonics, like that harmonics will generate. But you are looking for only fundamental harmonics. So
From
fundamental
that we will
harmonics,
take the maximum point, and that we have to that is our magnitude ratio, right?
yeah, that is the magnitude ratio at that point, and phase will be at
Hmm.
that point. What is the difference in the zero crossing points?
Means negative of the phase difference we are taking, right?
Yeah, that also you have to take it, and you have to measure the phase, how much it is coming. If you are applying a sine wave like this, the
Hmm.
output sine wave will be like this, and this is called phase.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You have to measure this one
Hmm.
and this amplitude corresponding to that. Then magnitude plot is ready, and you have to plot wise log of omega and 20 log mod of G of j omega. So you are getting it as a Fourier coefficient, a sine part and a cos part. So that is taken as P and Q. The square root of P square plus Q square is magnitude, and A tan 2 of comma Q is phase. So it is 20 is coming in this root, square root I am taking here. That is why that is written as 10 log P square plus Q square. The magnitude of input to output to magnitude of input you have to take. So that is the A square part is coming there.
Hmm.
That is input. So you will get a, you have to plot it in semi-log. That is semi-log x is semi-log graph plotting. So you will get the plot, output plot.
Yes, sir.
So that purpose you have to choose this y and t.
Sir, that P and Q is cos and sin omega t of the fundamental harmonic.
Yeah, the fundamental harmonic.
That is generated by the DFPT, that transfer,
DTFA, DTFA command. This y,
DTFA.
yeah, this y and t it is taking.
Hmm.
This y is my y and this t is my t only.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your might be out dot y and out dot t only.
Hmm.
This is my y. Variable name is y.
Okay, okay.
Your might be out dot y and out dot t. That might be some error will be getting. And you are taking this is, and you are analyzing p square plus q square, and you are plotting in semi-log graph as what MATLAB is doing for Bode.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is Fourier analysis of fundamental. So you will get the frequency response of the system, non-linear system.
Sir, what is the meaning of bandwidth, sir? Means here also you have used the term bandwidth. Means 50% already we are specifying the limit, right? Theta h limit. Then again, why the bandwidth? We are applying within that only, no?
Yeah, you are applying that one, and you are measuring for that you are getting it or not.
Yes, sir.
You are getting it or not, you are have to check it. If you are, it is a non-linear system or linear system, you are design something, and after that you have to test it. It is working fine or not. That
Sir, it will work right because we are applying always within the theta h limit only, no?
Yeah.
Then
we are
why
applying and we are getting that one, and we have to check it. So if you are designing something, you know that it will work or not, but other people also will question that it is not work. It will not work like that. So you have to prove it.
Yes, sir.
So you have to give the testing in with respect to. Otherwise, you are designing something and some faculties you test it and show me. Like that they will tell. Everywhere they will tell like that only. Because you are designed and you know that it is working, but others should also know it is working.
Yes, sir.
That is the purpose of testing. So you have to test it and prove it. Someday it will not get it.
What will be the error, sir, at that time if we are not getting it, even applying within the limits also?
You are studying control system now. So in that control system, you are only using standard second order system.
Yes, sir.
Omega n square by s square plus 2 theta omega ns plus omega n square. And from this equation you are derived rise time, settling time, percentage overshoot, everything. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You are studied only first order system and second order system only.
Okay.
If a third order system is coming, also you will use this equation only.
The formula different, sir?
No formula different, but that is called this dominant ball approximation. That is one approximation. It is taken.
Approximate different order systems to second order system only.
Yeah. So that
Yes.
approximation costs something. That cost you have to measure. That is why you are doing this testing analysis.
Yes, sir.
So other people are completed, they are gone.
People completed, sir.
Yeah. Some 12 people are completed and gone. Then you have to run the parameter.m. Then you have to run the model file. Then you have to run DTFA. So next time also, if you are changing that amplitude A, again you have to run the parameter file, model file, DTFA. Otherwise, seep.m, model file, DTFA. This much only you have to run. The parameter file you need not run. So if you are changing that A value, you have to run the model file and DTFA also.
Yeah, yes, sir.
If you
Sir,
are using clear
sir,
also, you can run this parameter file also.
Yeah. Sir, you have given different block, right? TR dash. What is that block, sir?
This is from workspace. This is the T and R generating here.
Okay, sir.
Seep.m, the T, time and R, time and value. That T and R you have to give to the system. For that, from workspace option is there. This is to workspace option, from workspace option is there.
Okay.
So from workspace it is generating as a vector T and R. T dash R dash is transpose of that one.
T dash R dash is transpose of
T and R. Dash is for transpose only.
Okay. TRR means what data it will be giving the input, sir, to workspace means a plot. It will be giving the plot as the input, right?
No, it is taken from the workspace. You are generating the seep.m.
Yes, sir.
So it will generate capital T and capital R as vectors.
Okay.
That vector only you are giving here. And that vector is giving, that means that is a sine wave of frequency 0.1 to 100 Hertz. So you have to simulate for max of capital T.
Yes, sir.
And you have to run it. The configuration parameter 0.00. So
Sir, in that sweep file, we are taking the input from the model file, right?
No, sweep file you are generating a sine wave.
In sweep file, we are generating the file sine wave.
Yeah.
But we are not taking any thing out of the model file, right? Like from the out.y, like that here.
That is taken to DTFA only.
Oh, okay, DTFA. Yes, sir.
Sir, where is the stop time? So it is not visible.
Stop time is here. This one you see na?
No,
Here.
sir. There is no. The format is a bit different in our.
Yeah. Then you can go to model configuration parameter.
Okay.
Model configuration parameter, model setting. This is start time. This one is stop time.
Okay.
Now we are visible now.
Yeah. That is okay.
Fixed step size is 0.00
Yeah.
non trunk.
Okay.
This is why you can take it. If you are not getting in here, in simulation, here you are not getting, you can take it from model configuration parameter and you can set like this. Fine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, the T dash R dash is the gain block, and we have added that as our first input. Sir? Sir? Hello?
You're muted. Sir, you have muted your mic, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
So the T dash R dash is the gain block that we have added to the our input.
This T dash R dash.
Yeah.
This is from workspace option.
Okay. And when we run the sweep, we get the
T dash R. TR you will get it from when you are running seep.template.
okay. So the Simin is connected to T dash R dash.
What?
So
Yes,
this
Simin is I am to workspace and from workspace. This here inside this is T capital T dash space capital R dash.
okay.
This is 100% command. 4 into 398 in pi by 180. 10% of that, 5% of that, 2% of that. Here written here is 10. That is wrong only. You have to choose 100% is this one. After it is coming.
1 minute, sir.
Sir, my graph is coming totally different. It's the magnitude one is a bit bizarre and all.
So you are using 100% command or 10% command?
Sir, I don't know. Sir, I will have to check.
That A you have to check.
This one is
Sir,
for
A is 398 into sir, what he wrote.
5 by 180 into 4.
Yeah, yes, sir. 4 into 398 into pi by 100.
5 by 180.
Okay.
That is for changing that radians.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
sir. This is for which? How much percent?
100.
Okay.
You go to your sweep file. I want to check my A value. I wrote it as 10.
Not 10. It is 4 into 398 into 5 by 180.
No, sir, I'm getting the same type of graph after making the change. Sir?
Can you share your window?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir?
Yeah, this is wrong only. You go to seep.m.
Sir?
Seep.m.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sweep.m. So
We
you
are
can
not
see
able
this.
to see. We are not able to see. Share the
Okay.
screen, bro.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Share screen, not window.
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the sweep.m.
Yeah. Okay, fine. You run it. The graph you show me. Graph will be there.
Ye-
Graph will be hiding down.
So there was a graph. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, it is actually it will be there in that.
Okay. Sir,
detail.
1 minute, 1 minute. Maybe this one is the graph.
Yeah, that first line it will
So
be there. Yeah,
this-
that one only.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fine. So then you run the model.
Okay.
You take that model. Wait. T dash R dash y of 1. 1 minute. Wait. I have to check K1 K. This integrated limit is missing in the first.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Those things you correct it with the last test video.
Yeah, I thought I copied the wrong model maybe.
Yeah,
Let me see
maybe
that.
wrong. If that VS plus this such every limit you have to check it. Then you try.
Minus 13 to 13, no?
This is actually this. That
13 only, sir. Plus or minus 13, that is.
Yeah, that.
that friction value is given also. You check it.
Okay.
Limit to integrator with the limit.
Yeah, I will show after making
Yeah.
the changes.
Okay.
I am getting like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Means this is for full 100%, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Do it for other things and minus 3 dB and minus 90 bandwidth you noted down.
What, sir?
minus 3 dB and minus 90.
Minus 3 dB and minus 90 bandwidth.
Yeah.
Sir, the Coulomb friction value is 0.06.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Vishagam. Those who are completed, they can leave.
Sir, when will college will open?
I don't know.
Sir, I have to apply for the GATE examination. I am confused. What center should I keep, sir? Either Trivandrum or else my native place I have to keep.
Yeah, you take that last integrator.
so this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then this in this disturbance input the step. Yeah, this is make it 0 final value.
Okay.
Then you run it. Then DTFA file you take it. C file you run it now.
The sweep I ran.
Yeah, C file you run it. Then you run the model file. Model.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Run it. After 100%, yeah, okay. Then this configuration parameter you check it. This configuration parameter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. Then you go to DTFA. DTFA file, you go to DTFA file.
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Yeah, this Y, we go to top. Y of all element comma 1. In that bracket, capital Y is equal to small y.
So this capital, okay, small y.
Of
Yes, sir. So,
yeah, in that colon comma 1.
okay.
Yeah, then you run it. To take that response.
So it's a bit error still.
No, it will be coming. That will be minimized there. Yeah. Now you are getting something.
So, but your curve was.
Yeah, that is you are having some problem with some parameter values.
Okay. Then, sir, I will check.
You check your parameter file.
Model file, yeah.
Yeah, then you run it, then it will be okay. Earlier the problem was you go to that model file.
Yeah, 1 minute. So you mean parameter? Okay, model.
Yeah, this parameter and you check that parameters. This model, this Y now, Y is taking that input and output.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have to choose the Y of 1 only. In my case, I am done with only output only, not input is taken. So that you have to choose Y of all element comma 1.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you, sir.